reaction now to the Lionesses' victory and the celebrations as well. Delighted to say that here with us in the Sky Sports News studios, one of the successful Lionesses from last time around in 2022, Beth England, here with us. What a whirlwind 24 hours it has been, Bethany. A roller coaster of emotions, I'm sure, for you following the game. How do you reflect on it one day on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a tough game. Spain are a phenomenal side, and we know they were always going to bring threats and qualities, but we managed to nullify them where we could. We had to dig deep and defend quite a bit in the game. However, we managed to do it on the day, and we put more goals in the back of the net in the penalty shootout. So I'm super proud of the girls and what they've achieved.
How were you feeling watching when it did get so tense through extra time and, of course, the penalty shootout?
Oh, I felt sick. I think throughout this whole tournament, they've tested my blood sugar levels. I think it was Sweden game first. I was like, oh, this is a bit nervy. And then Italy again. And I think they just wanted to keep people on a roller coaster of emotions. But we had faith in them, and they got the job done. Did
you ever doubt England were going to do it? Of course, they had to come back from behind so often in the tournament.
I don't think so. I think for me, knowing the girls, knowing the type of players that are there, how well-driven they are, I think everyone knows that first game against France wasn't their best. They don't need us to tell them that. They knew that. And I think there's times where football's not been pretty, but they found a way to win. And that's the beauty of football, especially in tournaments. But I think they did themselves proud. They did their families proud, and they've certainly done the nation proud.
You mentioned the players, knowing the players as you do. Of course, a number of them as well have been named in the team of the tournament for the Euros, one of them, Chloe Kelly. What did you make of the impact she had from the bench? Yeah, she's been unbelievable. I think, obviously, you look at her last 6 to 8 months, it's been a roller coaster for herself, but she's conducted herself well. She's come off the back of a Champions League win, going into a tournament very confident. And as much as people probably wanted her to start, it's Sarina's decision. But what she's done coming off the bench and impacted the team and helped the team progress. And not only that, she's helped them win it for the second time in a row, which obviously is an amazing achievement for her and her family. I could not be prouder of her. And I think, yeah, she's really stood on business today and done her job well. You knew she was going to tuck away that decisive penalty?
Always, yeah. In Chloe we trust. Even though the keeper saved the last one, you knew she was going to be there. And yeah, I think I even saw it was the fastest penalty again. I don't know where she gets that strength from, but I wouldn't like to be the keeper on the receiving end.
She has plenty of belief in her own ability, as does Lucy Bronze, and resilience in spades, given what we learnt yesterday. Did you have any idea that she was playing with this significant injury, this fractured tibia?
No, and I think that's the key part, is that nobody knew, and that just is a testament to the character and strong-willed minded person that she is, and that she is almost inhuman in the way that she can just push her body to extreme lengths, but she is the player that will ride or die for her country, and I think she's a testament to England as a nation on what she was able to produce, having a broken leg during it. But yeah, I don't think you'll get many players able to do what she was able to do.
Plenty of resilience from Lucy Bronze physically, and it's certainly fair to say plenty of resilience mentally as far as Jess Carter is concerned, coming back from what she spoke about during the tournament, suffering that racist abuse online. Yeah. You know her well. How proud are you of what she's achieved during this tournament and, of course, what she's been through?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's enough words to say how proud I am. I think I can't sit here and say I know what it feels like to be in her position. All I know is that I'm really proud. The girls were there to support her. Her family and friends have been there for her. And the way she's conducted herself and her character shown throughout and how strong she's been is been pivotal. And I think for young girls, seeing that is just such a huge moment for her. And I think she was able to silence a few of her critics last night. I thought she was outstanding in that final alongside Leah, as well as the rest of the defence, really. But I think it takes a strong person to be able to put that to one side and get on with the job, and she did that perfectly.
Yeah, what a time to have such a fantastic game in the final when it matters most. Of course, football moves on very quickly, doesn't it, Bethany? And people are now talking about what next for Sarina Wiegman. Yeah. Of course, you know her well. What do you think? Is your sense that she will want to carry on to the next World Cup and get that World Cup trophy?
I mean, I can't speak for her. I think she's a serial winner like the rest of us. She wants to win, and she knows the talent and the quality within the squad, especially the younger generation coming through, as we've seen in this tournament. They've been key in helping us win. So for me, I think she'd want to stay on, and I'm pretty sure she'd want to do everything she can to win and make sure that this England team continue to progress forward.
So you certainly wouldn't be surprised to see her stay on to the next World Cup?
No, not at all. It's only 2 years away, and I think coming off the back of success, it always makes you hungry for more, so I'm pretty sure she'd want to win again.
We've been watching the pictures of the celebrations over the course of the last 24 hours, indeed pictures from last night, pictures today as the players arrived home, that reception at Downing Street. Of course, you know what those celebrations are like. You were central to them back in 2022. Can you give us a sense of how the players will be feeling right now?
A little bit rough, I can imagine, for some of them.
After a big night?
Yeah, I mean, definitely know how to party, but I think it's just a sense of pride. I've mentioned it before that on these girls, we're professional athletes and pressure is a privilege, and what they've managed to achieve in not only winning it once but doing it back to back is a phenomenal achievement, and I think that they're just going to relish in every moment they can, taking the celebrations and even getting an open top bus. I'm a bit gutted we never got that in 2022, but yeah, they deserve every moment, every accolade, and I hope they enjoy the celebrations and yeah, just continue to be happy in that.
Because that's so hard, isn't it, to win it once but to go back and to do it again?
Yeah, I mean, teams are getting stronger. We know Spain, Sweden, Italy even, they were all strong teams that we faced, and I think we were able to just dig deep and show. We keep mentioning the word resilience, but that is one of the big things that you need, not only as a sports professional, but in a team environment, and that togetherness, and they more than showed their togetherness. Even with the celebrations, you can see how the bench players would be celebrating with the starting 11 or the substitutes coming on. That cohesion within the team is so vital, and I have no doubt is why they were able to win it and go back to back.
We've seen how the game has grown since the landmark victory you were part of back in 2022. What is your sense of what will happen this time around? What do you think needs to happen to capitalise on this victory for the Lionesses and grow the game even further still?
I think it's just, again, giving us that access and space that we need. I think we say how many people aren't interested, but you're looking at the views. As we just heard that it was about 16 million people tuned in to watch. Like, the interest is there. People want to watch it. You just need to give them the platform. So more broadcasting, more sponsors coming in, wanting to fund, helping the game grow even more, just as they have in the men's game. And I think going forward, it's just amazing to see how many more young little girls and even boys are going to be able to be more involved in women's sport.
Before we let you go, of course, the WSL season not far away. How are you doing? How hopeful are you of a successful campaign ahead?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm tired at the minute from pre-season, as most athletes would say, but I think, yeah, it's going to be a great season for a lot of clubs, and I think especially off the back of the Euros win, hopefully the crowds will come in and we can really pioneer together and really support the women's game.
It's been fantastic to have you with us in the studio reflecting on that victory for the Lionesses. Beth England, thanks so much for being with us here in the studio.
Cheers.